Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, the B-Man. We like to joke around and have a lot of fun on the podcast, but this is no joking matter. I'm bringing my live crank call comedy show, Afternoon Delight, to San Francisco, Sacramento, and Grass Valley, California this weekend, October 13th in San Francisco at the Milk Bar, 6 p.m. show. October 14th, Saturday, 4:20 p.m. at the Sacramento Punchline. Unlock code VIP Delight for cheap tickets. And in Grass Valley, California at the Chambers Project, also a 4:20 show. It's up to us to combat poor attendance at these shows. So please come buy some tickets at afternoondelightshow.com or in the link in the description below. We can do this together. San Francisco, Sacramento, Grass Valley. Get your tickets now.
Woo! It's showtime!
Doesn't get any better than that.
World record!
Pretty good.
2 clips. Play the Woo It's Showtime clip right into the song.
World record!
Really doesn't professional.
World record!
That's some professional shit.
Hey everybody. Welcome to another episode of the worst podcast in the world. Don't know why you're listening, but you know what? As added punishment, we have a guest today. And welcome to the show. Are you here, Hellman?
I'm here.
You on the phone? Welcome, Sean O'Connor.
Oh, wow.
Hi, that's not me.
Fuck, that sucks. That
That's
sucks
not
that
me.
the live studio audience
Yeah.
booed me.
Oh, there they go. They're back. See? They're there for you.
Our friends.
Come on.
Never going to please that section of the crowd. Those are
damn
the
it.
people that are paid to be here, too. Okay. The clappers are trying to drown them out.
Okay, thanks. I do this for the clapping.
Yeah. that's
I'm
all you
like,
get.
oh, stop.
I'm laughing. I like that joke. Oh, come on. All right, let's get these people out of here.
Why do you have a live audience for?
Because it adds to the... and there's that guy there, too. That's a security guard.
See, that's the clapping I'm used to. Now it's rising. I'm like
The neighborhood.
Oh, now the other people think it's funny that the other people are booing. All right, I think we got them under control.
wow, that felt bad. It feels bad to get booed.
Did anybody ever boo you for real? Like boo, like
No, I never got booed. I got called like gay slurs.
Yeah.
Performing at like Delaware fire departments when I first started comedy.
that sounds like the worst gig in the world.
I told the promoter or the guy who booked the show that he could keep his $20 that I left. I was the host. But like they were heckling me immediately.
Yeah.
So I was like, this sucks.
That's fireman for you.
Yeah, they're crazy. We were
They're all
in San Diego
alcoholics.
for some it was like a fireman, I don't know.
My dad's a retired
St. Patrick's
firefighter.
Day thing. And we got there and they had started the pancake breakfast at like 6 a.m. We got there at like 9 and they were all trashed.
Yeah.
And we were on the bus with them to take us to the parade and they were just like Marley and Miles are with me and right behind us they were just like, yeah, so I f***ed this girl, yeah, and I f***ed her in the pussy. Like just really loud.
Well, there goes
and
our
like,
YouTube. Our YouTube's now.
Oh, sorry.
There goes our YouTube money.
Anyway,
right out the
it was
window.
it was pretty disgusting.
Why is it against the rules to say f a girl?
Well,
Her pussy.
we'll just bleep it. Hold on.
Well, I was
Let's
just
see,
they
I'll
were just
bleep
being
it.
really gross.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they were-
are
In
you-
uniform and
Yeah,
looking so
loudly.
nice. I was like, what?
with their little firefighter hats, like, which by
Yeah.
the way would burn up immediately.
yeah,
don't-
plastic.
they
it
don't
would-
wear them
It
into
would
the-
melt in
With
your
their
hand.
like little gloves. Like,
Should we crank call firehouses? That's different.
no, I like firefighters.
give the
I
call
think they're the
911.
real heroes. You know who I hate? The EMTs.
Yeah. And nurses too.
Oh my god. Well, nurses are like I'm not saying they're all dumb, but most of them are.
Most
dumb.
of them
A lot of my friends, people that I knew in high school who went on to be nurses were dumb.
Single mothers
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
No, just dumb.
Yeah, pretty dumb. Like I feel like it's a like you flip a coin and it's like go get your beautician's license or become a nurse because they take the same amount of time and money probably.
Where I'm from in New Jersey, every girl I went to school with the exception of like the people who got into like science, are beauticians, nurses, or teachers.
Yep, three dumbest. All well, I mean, listen,
it's not even like listen. I think it's just if you stay in your small town forever, you have to fall into like a Lego job. Like
what else are you gonna do? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You can't be like a Men in Black in Middletown, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And all women are pretty dumb to begin
Right.
with.
Yeah.
So.
Women are dumb. Right.
I disagree. Some of the smartest women I know are women.
Some of the smartest women I know are smarter than the smartest dog out there. That's saying something. Some dogs are pretty smart.
Yeah, no, I saw a dog. Have you ever seen Stupid Pet Tricks? They are so smart.
Yeah.
Do you still have your dog?
We do. We keep asking the vet if we could put him down. And the vet's like, no.
No, he's in perfect health.
But can you do that though? Can you just have your dog put to sleep just because you said so?
I think you have to find like a drug dealer who has the pills and then you just put it in salami.
No, but if you went to a vet, like, is there a
Say
rule?
we're just tired of this dog, or the dog bit me, we have to put it down.
Yeah,
Say
he
that.
stinks. This dog, I mean, like, really his biggest problem now that he's so old is just he smells.
Yeah.
Did you get his teeth taken out?
He has 4 teeth left. They just keep falling out.
Oh, they fall out.
Oh, yeah. He'll be
you gotta
like
get 'em
barking
clean.
and a tooth falls out. It's really.
I mean, just put him out for his own misery. He stinks. He doesn't have any teeth.
I mean, like, at this point, we just want to see how far it goes. It's like riding on that Seinfeld episode where they're riding it goes to E.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, when you're on E, see how far you can go with the mail truck or whatever. Was it the mail? No, he's test driving a car, right?
Yeah, he's taking it down to E.
That's a good comic book character, an old dog that when he barks, he like shoots teeth at you.
That is.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And
I've had an idea.
his bark is the same as his bite.
His bark is his bite.
That's the thing. Old dog. His bark is his bite. I've had an idea. It's not that I've been wanting to make it because I haven't done it, but because we have a little shitty dog too.
She's not that bad.
Well, you know what? It's kind of
I've met her. She sucks.
She's better now. She's old.
No, she's okay. I mean, she's like not. You know what? Some people put up with dogs. Does your dog like go to the bathroom in the house?
Yeah, it
See,
sucks.
I would never put
Tina
up with
never
that.
does that.
She's never gone
That's
to
a
the
good
bathroom.
dog. Our dog goes to the bathroom in the house if we don't give him something. So it's like all spite. Like,
Yeah.
A little turd.
Like, honestly, he's a boy when you're not supposed to call boys this, but he's a
I feel like my dog, but their brains are so small. Do they have that? Like, are their emotions that sophisticated where they can be like, oh well, fuck that guy, I'm gonna shit on
Yes.
the carpet.
I mean, I think so, because like my mom's brain is so small.
Yeah,
And,
that's true.
like, she's like shitting on carpets all the time.
But I've been thinking, like, just because all little dogs are just kind of inherently shitty. That's the problem. Is like they just all are like out of step with the world. Like they're just like, what is that? Nothing? I'm gonna bark my head off out of nowhere and just start losing my mind for no reason
Yeah,
because
Tina
nothing's
does that.
happening.
You're
and then
constantly
also
in fear. You're so much smaller than everything.
you have to prove.
Yeah.
well,
that
but then
you're
it's the
a dog.
decision maker where it's like, oh, we're on a walk, I'm on a leash, I'm gonna walk in front of this guy and trip him, or I'm gonna be like, oh, this person's like, it's the middle of the night, they're walking past the top of the stairs, I'll just lay there so they trip over me.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I'm always going to be in a place that's not convenient.
I
Yeah.
think that's just being little. Like, think of how
Yeah.
many like MMA fighters are under 5'5". Like,
Yeah, and they have all this
yeah,
energy.
like they want to be big so bad that all they do with their little bodies, their bodies slightly bigger than boys' bodies.
Yeah. And they could kill you.
They could kill you, and that's the problem when they like. I want to make fun of them so much, but also
They would hurt you very bad.
yeah, because I can't fight at all.
No.
But I'm just like, I'm regular sized.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, people see me and they respect me because of my size.
They would trade all their fighting skills just to be
just
your
to be
height.
5 inches taller.
Conor McGregor, like you see, you know, everybody thinks he's like the baddest man in the world, and he does know how to fight. But if you saw him in person, he looks like a little
You'd
boy
laugh.
in a suit.
Yeah,
you'd
You're
laugh at him.
Is it your confirmation day?
Yeah, you would want to put like one of those little pinwheel hats on him.
Man, that would be great. Kidnap Conor McGregor and tie him down and put one of those pinwheel hats on him.
He should be holding a giant lolly.
How small is he? Like 5'2"?
I think he's like 4'1".
Yeah, he's smaller than Natasha Leggero.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a little taller than Peter Dinklage. I heard he tried to kill himself, Conor McGregor. This is actually true. He jumped off a paper plane.
He jumped off a curb. It says he's 5'9", 157, but that can't be right.
No, he's not 5'9", but he's going to hear this and he's going to fly down here and kick your asses.
That'd be great. Then we'd get some listeners and I could retire finally.
Here comes a callback on a paper plane.
He's going to fly here on a paper airplane.
He's going to stand here on the table. Hey, guys.
He's going to lasso a canary, ride it like a dragon into the studio.
He's not 5'9".
That's
No
what it says,
way.
but all these short
In
guys.
heels.
Yeah, that can't. 5'9", 157. I don't know. Could be, maybe. I don't know. I feel like, these short guys always add a couple inches.
I watched this show where like a short guy did this surgery where they break your legs and then they like keep them like in a brace or whatever. So
No,
that
they
your
separate
bones...
the bone. They break them and they keep the bones like an eighth of an inch
so then
apart.
they fuse together
Yeah.
and then they get taller.
Rivers
Really?
Cuomo did
Yeah.
that.
So they don't put
Oh my
like a
God.
metal rod in there that you can
I
like
think-
twist
no, it's like-
to make it yourself. Like how
know.
tall you want to be.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I don't want to be that tall right now. So you turn it down.
They should.
Rivers Cuomo, the guy from Weezer, did that to one of his legs.
Yeah, because one of his legs was shorter than the other. And he used to wear like
A big shoe.
A big shoe that had like
Really?
Yeah, it was like one side was like totally clueless. And then
didn't
the
know that.
other side was like a boy.
A friend of mine's dad had that. He had a big shoe. We used to like make jokes about it all the time.
Yeah, good. I bet that made him feel good.
We didn't say it to his
Little
dad's
kids
face.
making fun of him.
We said it to our friend Danny and be like, "Oh, what's your dad going to do? Take off his big shoe and throw it at a train and derail it or whatever,
So mean.
Lots of big shoe jokes. Well, I feel like the term
shoe.
big shoe is just funny. You
It
know,
is.
just talking about a big shoe.
I think talking about anything that's not normally big.
And making it big. Yeah. Yeah.
Like there was this guy that I started open mics with in New Jersey named Andy Rehorn, and he had a joke. He was like a 55-year-old who tried comedy for the first time, and he had a joke about how he's like, of all of life's great mysteries, I have one thing I would like to ask you right now. Why did God give me such a big fucking head? And then a shitty open micer got a big hat and did the same joke. Why did God give me such a big fucking hat? And it crushed so much harder than the big fucking head joke.
How big was his hat?
It was slightly smaller than yours. His was like a safari hat.
Oh,
Why did God give him such a big hat?
the big hats start. I feel like people are starting to buy these big hats now
Yeah, I'm seeing them everywhere.
on the picket lines.
Yeah, the picket lines is just like, you could get more of a saying on it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, like on a regular hat, it just says like, Bill Maher sucks. But
Yeah.
then...
Bill Maher.
But then on a big one, it's like Bill Maher sucks and fucks.
So Bill. So what is Bill Maher bringing his show back without writers? Is that
Yeah.
okay? I've been doing really good at shielding myself from all things outside of my own little world.
Yeah, that's good.
I know that Drew Barrymore, because it'll seep in somehow, but I've been seeing people tweeting and a couple people are texting. I'm in a couple group chats and there's Bill Maher jokes. I'm like, oh, I guess Bill Maher is
Yeah.
crossing the picket lines or whatever, bringing his show back. And he should know better. Like because he's not a dumb guy, right?
I mean, I don't know if I think he might just be 67 years old and not giving a fuck anymore.
I mean, I guess he could retire whenever, but he seems like the kind of guy who needs attention.
I also think he thinks he's funnier than his writers. And I also think maybe
That he can
his
just-
writers
yeah.
aren't funny.
Yeah. Does Nick Vatterott write for him?
Yeah, Nick Vatterot's really funny.
He is funny.
Yeah, Nick Vatterott is very funny. I take it back.
I didn't even
Delete
realize
that.
he still has a show.
Okay, delete that part. No,
Still,
you don't have to delete that.
The
man.
Bill Maher show. I didn't realize that was still on.
Real time?
Real Time with Bill Maher. He comes on and he's just like, hey,
He's like,
there
"New
is no
rules."
God.
Yeah.
And then goes, new rules.
Yeah.
I got when I was
I tried to do something on a TV show. We filmed it. It was so bad that it never aired. But I wrote a sketch called Bill Maher the Science Car.
Oh, okay.
And it was a car driving into a school. And then going like, there is no God. And then he turns back into a car and drives away.
Bill Maher, the science car.
Yeah, because you could do that with Bill Nye the Science Guy. You could do that with any Bill blank, the science blank.
I visited Los Angeles like in 2000 maybe. Before I was even like really even doing comedy at all. And I think I was on tour with there was this band called The Commies that I went on tour with. I was like tour managing them. And which meant like driving the van. And
then you had to like drink their cum at the end.
Yeah, we would do the a circle jerk thing. But we were out here. I think we were out here for we had a couple days off, and either way, we were like tricked into going to a taping of Politically Incorrect. Wasn't that his show?
Yeah.
And we were just like, there were guys on Hollywood Boulevard like, oh, you want to see a live TV taping? Blah, blah, blah. And we're like, not really. And he's like, oh, come on. And then we were like, yeah, maybe that'll be fun. Okay. And once they get you in there, they make you he taped like 3 or 4 shows.
So
and I also
like
hated
5 hours. Like,
it was,
Oh my
and
God.
I wanted to ruin it. Like, I just wanted to yell like, you suck. Like, cause I was like, I fucking hate Bill Maher. Maybe they didn't even tell us what show it was going to be or something.
Oh, they definitely would.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
no one's signing up for that.
Yeah.
Because in your head, you're like, all right, yeah, it's probably going to be like Jay Leno. I'll get to see like
Yeah.
Sharon Stone. Instead, it's like Bill and Melinda Gates and John Lovitz.
They did that when I was on Kimmel, when I did the Scary Monster thing on Kimmel. They put you up at the Roosevelt Hotel, which is right next to the theater where they shoot it, and I went out for a walk before
to try to get recognized.
No, I was dressed like a monster on the show, but it was before the show, and I was like, I'm just going to go for a walk to like clear my head. And when I was walking past the theater, there was a guy with a podium trying to give tickets away, and there was like a big dumb fat family with Tasmanian Devil t-shirts on, and he was like, do you want to see a taping of a show? And they were like, well, what show? And he's like, well, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. And they were like, well, who are the guests? And the guy's like, George Clooney, Woody Harrelson. Like, he just named, and I was like, no, it's not. It's Adam Carolla, Tisha Campbell, and me dressed like a monster. And he just like straight up lied to them. They're like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, well, this isn't going to be good for...
No, they're going to be really
By the time I come on to do my stand-up, and it was designed to be a bad stand-up act, but still it was like, well, these people are going to be pissed by the time I come on there because they're going to be like, I don't think George Clooney's coming out. There's only 3 minutes left in the show.
Maybe he's after the monster bombing.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's like it's like a palate cleanser for the credits after this bad monster guy.
When I first moved to New York, I tried to do the barking thing. Like there was all those comedy clubs that did barking.
Where you dress like a dog and have
you
sex
dress
with
like
gay
a dog.
guys.
Yeah,
it's a furry they call it.
It was
right?
barking docking, where you put your dog dick onto their dick, and no, you had to go and like sell tickets like at the NYU campus, like to do
for the comedy show.
Yeah, for the comedy show, and like they tell you straight up, they're like, just lie, say Chappelle's gonna be there. They're like, say Tina Fey, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like,
but it does kind of matter when people
stand up at all. But I'm like, hey, come check out Tina Fey, and then it's like, oh, sorry, she must have canceled. Instead, you get Russ Maneve.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
He was so funny.
Yeah, how do I know Russ Maneve? Did he ever go on the road?
He might. Yeah, he definitely did. He was a killer. He was on Premium Blend. He was kind of like a darker Attell.
Let me see. I gotta look him up because I know the name, but I can't picture him.
Russ and Eve. Have you seen, who's the most famous person you've seen on the picket lines?
I mean, I saw Kirsten Dunst.
Ooh.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. And then, like, I kind of look like a fatter, hotter version of her husband.
You
so
do.
I was like, what up?
You're like, hey.
You think you're fatter and hotter?
I'm fatter and hotter.
That's weird.
It's weird.
We
it's
saw them
weird.
at,
That's just how ugly he is.
You could be fatter and still hotter than him,
I'm like more disgusting but hotter.
but better looking. He
We've
is
seen them a bunch.
strange looking man.
Oh, Derek Waters is friends with them.
Yes.
I saw them at his birthday party.
Yes,
He's
and
friends
at the
with Kirsten Dunst.
and
Or her husband. I don't know either way, but they were like there and we were all talking.
Jet Ski Plemons.
and
Well, you know, he used to be known as Fat Damon when he first appeared on
did.
Breaking Bad.
I mean,
Wasn't that his
he's
first big
good.
thing?
He's good though. You got to
He's
say,
such a great actor. He's like incredible.
but he's just odd.
I'm a good actor. Throw something at me.
Okay, do Hamlet.
7 years ago.
That is
Hamlet to
Abraham
be or not to
Lincoln,
be.
my man. That is
wrong.
honest A.B.
Well, that's not acting. That's just reciting. I'm like, give me a scene or something.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? Every great actor can do improv.
Okay.
Improvise with Amanda right now and tell
Amanda's
her.
not a professional improviser.
No, but,
You guys improvise.
yeah, improvise.
Okay.
I'll be Amanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do my classic Amanda impression, and then you tell me you got testicular cancer.
Okay. All right. Ding dong.
Come in.
Oh, hi, Amanda.
Oh, what's up? You got something for me?
Well, kind of. Are you sitting down?
Always.
Okay. Well, I just got back from the doctor. Can you please turn Sex and the City off while I tell you this?
Oh no, Samantha's getting railed.
Wait, which one's Samantha? Is that the
You know.
main one? Sarah Jessica Parker?
No, the other one.
Okay. Well, just can you mute it at least while I give you my tell you my news?
Fine. I'll call you back, Dave.
Wait, who the hell's Dave?
Never mind that. What did the
You were on the
doctor
phone too?
say? Yeah, I'm watching Sex and the City with my friend.
Wait, we're not done yet. Wait, so you're watching Sex and the City and talking?
Didn't you have something to tell me?
Wait.
Just spit it out.
Yeah, tell us about the doctor.
Oh, they didn't like that. This is a ABC your way out
All
of
right,
this or
sorry.
whatever.
I just was trying to get it moving, get it going somewhere.
Well, I was at the doctor, like I said, and I got a. Can you just stop eating chili for a minute? It's disgusting.
I need it. Every growing girl needs chili.
Just put the chili down and mute the TV.
I don't eat chili.
Stop looking at the TV, okay? Or turn it off. Can you turn it off for 2 seconds?
Fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds like
I'll
me.
call you back, Scott.
Who the hell's Scott now? How many phones do you have?
Just one that you know of.
Who's Scott?
He's a guy from my archery class.
Archery class? What the hell are you doing
Yeah.
all day?
Well, you don't know about me could fit in the goddamn Grand Canyon.
Oh, well, I was going to say we need to cancel our trip to the Grand Canyon, too, because we're going to hit some real financial hardships.
Oh, okay. Is that what the
Like-
doctor said? Because are you confusing doctors with bankers again?
No.
B money.
My doctor is my banker, though.
Okay, what is it? Just
I got
say
back from the doctor and I was gonna, as you know, I donate my jizz to science and loads of love. You know, when you donate cum to sick kids
Yeah.
who can't come. So they can have loads. So when they jack off, they can use my loads to
Yes,
make
I know this.
make
This is
believe
why
they
you
shoot.
said that you can never give me another seat.
Yeah. Well, I went and, they put you in that little room with dirty magazines and stuff that they jack off to.
It's different for a girl.
Oh, how does it work at the Pussy Juice Bank?
At the Pussy Juice Bank, you go in,
Squirt
and
Bank,
there's
I
a
guess.
guy named Dave or Scott.
Okay.
And they come in and they just listen to you.
Okay. And then you squirt?
You squirt.
Okay. And then they save that and they give that to
To a unfortunate child who could not generate their own pussy juice.
who can't squirt. And all women around the world who can't squirt. That's, that's,
do you have cancer or something? That would be crazy.
third world countries.
Amanda is better at Amanda than me. I've given up on the voice.
Okay.
I'm not.
Just I sound like that. Brendan always says I sound like a boy, so.
Well, I got back from the cum doctor and he looked at my cum under the microscope, because they have to investigate your cum. And he found, one thing he found was he said one of my sperms has a big curly mustache, which sounds kind of cool.
That's cool. That means it's
like
Italian.
a handlebar mustache.
This is Sean speaking. That's cool. That sounds like it's Italian.
Yeah, I invited Sean over.
Okay. But
I
I
was just watching her talk to Scott and Dave.
Yeah, why? I don't. Okay.
They're my friends.
Yeah. Wait, is Dave your personal trainer? Is that?
Yes.
Okay, and Scott's your high school boyfriend?
No, archery friend.
Oh, the
Archery friend.
So anyway, yeah,
Into
so the cum
archery.
doctor looked at my cum under a microscope. He looked at 3 separate cums that I did. And then there was one control cum that they get from the lab. And that's actually from a mouse. And he said that I have cum cancer.
Oh. Okay. Well, so what is that? Are you going to die soon or?
Well, it's going to take a lot of, they said they have to electrocute my balls.
All right. Well, I
And,
guess we
it's
should
gonna
just
be
break
like-
up now then before
Well,
you
actually,
get
no,
before
I
you
need
die.
I need you more than ever now.
No, I am.
So-
I have something to do. I have
What?
somewhere to
You
go.
can watch Sex in the City at the hospital. I'll bring you the iPad or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, and cut. I mean, that was just really great.
I mean,
Like,
his acting, you could feel his pain and his
Yeah.
worry over the cum cancer.
It's interesting to me. I felt like he was more worried about Scott and Dave than the cancer that is growing
Well,
inside
it's
of his
like-
balls right now.
I don't think I know Russ Maneve. How do I know that name?
Everyone, like when you started comedy, everyone was talking about Russ Maneve. He was on the lips of every boy and girl.
You can hear them whisper. Russ Maneve. I've never heard that name, if that makes you feel any better.
I don't know why would I know?
He was
him?
a cellar guy. He was he was like, it was
Is he still around doing it?
I don't know. It was like, but when I first got to New York, it was Russ Maneve, Dan Natterman, Modi, Jim David.
Jim David's an older guy.
Oh, the
right?
guy from
I remember
Garfield.
him.
Yeah.
Guy made
He
Garfield.
created Garfield.
His brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
He would do, he would go up on stage and draw a picture of Garfield.
Yeah.
Like he would take
Yeah.
suggestions from the audience.
And like, what day should he hate?
Yeah, they're like Tuesdays this time.
What
He's
kind of
like,
a
"All right."
food does he like? Yo, lasagna. Got it.
Sushi this time. They would always change it. Yeah. Because like people want to see Garfield liking and hating different things.
Yeah, it'd be so funny if Garfield all of a sudden just hated The Weeknd.
Could you imagine? He's like, oh,
Wait,
here
the
comes
singer?
Saturday.
Yeah, the singer.
Yeah, that's racist.
He
Maybe
got-
Garfield's racist. Make Garfield racist. That'd be funny.
I think
Racist Garfield.
I think Garfield is racist and Heathcliff is progressive.
Who's Heathcliff?
You don't know Heathcliff?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh my
The
god.
dog?
No, he's another orange cat.
He's like a low rent he's like the cracked to
Oh,
Mad
yeah,
Magazine.
yeah.
He's like like you have Mad Magazine, you have
he's
Crack Magazine.
underground, okay? He's
Yeah.
not low rent.
Well, he had his
he's
own
not
cartoon.
bootleg Garfield, as so many people have said. As a fucking Heathcliff historian, Heathcliff has told a variety of stories. He's been passed down through so many generations of creators, and he's incredible. His work with the Garbage Ape is some of the best in newspaper comics.
Heathcliff was different as he kind of lived in the trash.
He lived in the trash. He had no owner.
lived in an alley. He had no owner. He had a hot ass girlfriend.
Yeah.
A human?
No,
she was a
cat.
cat, but she
But
had
she had, like,
visible pussy
Titties?
lips.
Yeah, she had a camel toe and nips. And there was a cartoon on, and I used to jack it to Heathcliff's girlfriend.
Heathcliff.
Because they'd be
Girlfriend.
like throbbing.
Yeah.
Like her.
Heathcliff cat girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
And like sometimes wind would go between her legs and they would flap in the wind.
Well, she wore pants, right?
You'd see her pussy lips for real?
Yeah, they were visible pussy lips.
Yeah, Amanda. The guy drew them in there. It's
They were
kinda-
like the beef curtains, like where they hang out at the
Yeah,
bottom.
beef curtains.
Yeah, she is hot.
Yeah, I mean, she's a fucking smoke show. It's
Yeah,
how I
she's hot as
learned
fuck.
about pussy lips.
Who else was a character in Heathcliff? I don't remember.
Garbage Ape.
I don't remember Garbage Ape.
Garbage Ape is like a guy that caused all this chaos in town, and only Heathcliff sees him, and no one believes him that Garbage Ape exists.
Only Heathcliff sees him, but no one believes him. It's Garbage Ape.
Oh.
See? I find rap in everything.
That's pretty good. You're like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Let's call a comic book store and see if they want to do Garfield improv.
There is a character, a big dumb guy named Mungo McMungo.
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
Mungo what?
McMungo.
Yeah, see, Heathcliff's good as hell.
I did used to watch. There was like I think it might have been the same maybe it was like the same animation company, but the Inspector Gadget and Heathcliff were like on like right after
Inspector
school.
Gadget.
Like right
I
after
hated that
school when
show.
I was like in low grades.
There's that episode where they cross over because both of their wives die and they go on a date to see if they have chemistry.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like
Inspector Gadget and Heathcliff go out on a
yeah,
date?
because their wives just died and they're in mourning, so they don't really know their identity anymore. So they
They might be gay.
Yeah, they're at least testing it.
Yeah.
And
You might be gay if
yeah.
it's like you might be a redneck. Let's riff on that. You might be gay if you're attracted to the same sex.
Yeah, I mean I think that's factual. I don't feel comfortable doing this one. I'll do redneck.
Okay.
What do you
might
have
be a
against gay
redneck.
people?
Yeah. Why do you have?
Oh, nothing.
What scares you about
No, I
them?
love them so much. I just don't want to get in trouble.
Too late. If you're associated with this podcast, you're getting in trouble.
I don't want to get in trouble.
We say cancelable things every show.
You know, here's the thing. I don't believe in cancel culture.
I don't think
Like
anybody really does.
God.
Oh my God. You're crazy.
There was after Inspector Gadget. I can't find
I hated
it.
that show.
Oh, here we go. This might work. Oh, wait. Let's see. After the show, the production company was called, let's see if they say it.
Deke.
Dick.
Yes, I
D-I-C.
remember that.
Hello everyone, my name is Cecil.
Shut up.
I'm constantly talking to Aaron about Deke. I just think it's funny to be like, you want some Deke?
It's like a little kid saying it.
Yeah, Deke. It's like very
weird.
Charles Deacon. Please,
Dick.
please, sir, may I have some Deke?
Please, sir, can I have more dick?
Deke.
Spotted dick. I mean, they eat that. Have you ever had spotted dick? When you've been to
Yes.
London?
I've been
had
to London town.
It's like bread.
I thought it was
I
like
think it's bread.
I thought it was like sausage.
It's actually a hot dog roll with a dick in it.
an actual
And then
dick.
yeah, and they like
Spot it.
yeah,
They draw circles
with
on it.
mustard. They put little stuff.
No, we
okay.
can't.
Uh,
Fucking asshole.
Who you call him?
a comic.
I really thought it was
Cool.
I didn't click into the internet until they told me if you saw the meme of Gandalf the White and Spock in the White, and they were like, oh, low-key spoiler for us. I was like, oh yeah, I guess that was really what happened.
He's
I'm
ringing
like,
someone
okay.
up.
We should say that to him and be like, what do you mean? What are you talking about, Gandalf the White?
Who's
Who's
Yeah.
It's kind of racist to call someone Gandalf the White.
But we all know he was already. All right, Quinn, we'll see you next week. Thank you for holding. How can I help you today?
Oh, that's fine. What was that about Gandalf the White?
Some meme or something?
we were talking about Star Wars.
Oh, that's kind of
Oh.
a spoiler alert, isn't it? Well, we're here with, I'm here. Do you know Jim Davis?
The Garfield person?
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's him right there.
How are you? Do you guys have my books?
I don't know.
That's okay. 'Cause you're more like superhero comics, probably.
I mean, we're a comic book shop that has, yeah, more or less.
You have everything. Well, Jim Davis, creator of Garfield, is here, and we're playing a game where we're doing some improv, where we're taking suggestions for. He's doing Garfield, and this is some of the suggestions we got so far. Is he doesn't like Tuesdays, and he likes sushi. So if you have any suggestions for anything,
This is live Garfield.
yeah, it's called Live Garfield. He's drawing it right now.
I don't. I actually have a customer at the counter.
Oh, put the customer on the
Well,
phone.
what's
Maybe they'll want
something?
to play.
Just say like what's like a cool quirk that Garfield has. Okay,
Yeah.
so he hates Tuesdays and he likes sushi. Anything else?
Maybe his
No,
owner
I
or
don't
something.
think-
You could give
I
him
don't do good on the spot. I apologize.
Maybe
about
he
like a
wears
good owner?
sunglasses or
Yeah. just anything. An item of clothing, or his owner could be someone famous.
This is like really hurting my feelings, sir. I'm a fucking national treasure.
I don't know.
Some kind of shoes. Maybe he wears sneakers or something. Oh man, that guy's having
He got all worked up
poor
about it.
guy. He's probably like a classic nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. One of those guys that
Do you
can
think
only
he's like-
function in the Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah,
realm.
he's like French kissing a giant Hulk right now. They're like, only you understand me.
a Wonder Woman cardboard cutout.
Were you a nerd, like a comic book nerd?
No,
You strike me as maybe you were.
no, I got
once.
pussy when I was 6, yo.
I got laid when I was 9.
Who had sex with you? Was it a teacher or something you said? Or like an older woman?
It was it was one of the neighbors. I was 9, she was 30.
Brendan.
It was awesome.
Brendan.
What? It was great.
Brendan.
It
The
was?
best sex I ever had, still to this day.
Brendan, close your eyes.
They're closed.
Close them.
Okay, what?
I feel like all of your trauma started that day.
No, it's not trauma. That's when she taught me how to do it.
Oh, yeah?
Great.
What? And like, this is like a 30-year-old in Philadelphia?
Well,
So
it
she looked
happened,
like
it happened
everywhere
in
else.
Philadelphia, but she was visiting from Sweden.
Okay. all
Okay,
right.
because a 30-year-old Philadelphia woman's like a 50-year-old, I think.
Yeah, anywhere else.
Yeah.
Well, she
Many
was from
wrinkles.
Sweden, and she was 30.
Okay.
She was famous in Sweden.
Oh, yeah?
A famous pedophile.
Like
or-
Matt, like no.
She was banished from Sweden.
she couldn't ever
When
go
I was
back.
9, I was the same. I was the same height that I am now, and I had pubes.
Oh, okay. So she thought you were a grown. Well, you know, like that Mary Kay Letourneau,
Yeah.
and how he was 12 when they were hooking up, but he was like Samoan, so he like looked a lot older. So
She
that's
was
why I'm like,
actually
it's
the
not
one that
bad.
was mowing.
Yeah,
Moan.
I guess yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's-
about that.
she was Samoan, and
Oh, I guess you're right. I guess
He
you're
gave
on
her
strike.
some
or she was
moaning.
mowing her pubes
yeah.
maybe for the young guy.
Yeah, so he was like, "Oh, you're 12 too."
Yeah. Oh, you're my 12-year-old.
Aren't they like married now though?
Well, she died.
She died.
Oh, shit, that's
she
right.
died.
But yeah, they were married for a long time.
Of old
So wait,
age.
and do they have kids?
Yeah.
She died of old age, and he's just getting into college. That sucks. That's a bummer.
It is. You know, it's so. But that's the thing. Like
The story is crazy.
With soulmates, it's like it's a bummer when your soulmate is a 12-year-old in your class.
In your class, you're their
Like,
teacher.
What are the odds?
And you're already married.
Well, that's
and
how
you
the
all have
universe
your own kids.
The universe works in mysterious ways.
But like she had to go to jail, and they kept seeing each other, and she had to keep going back to jail because they're like, you can't see him, and then she would go over to his house, and
Yeah.
Well, that's
she was like
why-
obsessed with him.
She was obsessed with him. She
weird.
liked to smoke his pole.
Do you think they did oral?
I think they did
Oral, anal, 69.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it.
AURA oral.
Oral in the ear, come, oral,
Oral.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
oral and
what's
oral.
that thing that they call when you
ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
ASMR.
They-
She did ASMR with him. That's why she went to jail the first time.
Because she did ASMR.
Yeah, people weren't used to what ASMR were. They were just like, this is weird. You got to go to prison.
Yeah, for going like this.
Yeah.
Anal
Yeah,
sex.
too.
Wait, ASMR is anal sex.
Masturbation retardation.
Yeah, masturbation and retardation.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering what you're going to do with R.
I'm sorry, that was
Reach
the
around,
first thing that came
anal,
to mind.
anal sex, masturbation, and reach
Yeah,
arounds.
Yeah, that.
But masturbation, retardation. Gotta go walk in the nation. Gonna go down to the 9-11, and I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and buy some shit and wipe my ass with it. Or whatever, you know. I'm just,
yeah.
I'm warming
That was
up.
good. That
I'm
was
warming
getting
up
good.
for. Maybe I should find a beat.
Did you guys ever do freestyles in high school when like you do freestyles?
I won a lot of
I
battles.
never did,
I
no.
won a lot.
It was popular.
I lost a lot. To answer your question, if I was a nerd, I'd never won a rap battle because I literally would always go, I need to go to 7-Eleven real quick. Ooh, look at that guy. I'm going to suck his dick. And then they're like, then they would just use that as ammo on me.
Yeah.
They're like, John's gonna go suck a guy's
I have
dick.
an idea for a battle rapper where he's called like his name's like King Hoagie or whatever. And when I come out, like I have a big sandwich. And my move is like if I can't think of a line, I take a bite of my sandwich, just go like with my mouth
Yeah,
full, and it
that's
sounds like
good.
I'm still rapping.
That's good.
And people are like, I don't know what he's saying, but he's doing
They're
it with
like,
confidence.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just, and then I would also just point at people and be like, what are those Dockers? Then just drop.
All the cool kids wore Dockers, though, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, maybe at like Yacht High where you went, but not.
I did go to Yacht High.
Yeah, I went
You
to.
went to school on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to St. Streets.
International Waters we went to. St. Street.
Did you go to Catholic school?
I went to Catholic school.
Yeah. Break it down now. Gonna go down to 9/11 Memorial. That's right. It's Curial. Oh, wait, hold on. We'll
Start over.
I'll figure
Start
it out.
over. Yeah,
I'll do it later when I'm more inspired.
Okay.
How'd you
It feels
guys-
kind of forced.
How'd you guys feel about 9/11?
What is that?
Honestly, to me, it's.
what do you mean by that?
What is
9/11?
that?
Like,
Is that- was
do
that
you
a
like
code?
it? Do you love it? Are you indifferent?
I
towards
forgot
it?
about it, to be honest.
I put 9/11 on Yelp. This might have been the first Yelp account that was taken away from me. I reviewed 9/11, and I gave it 1 star.
I agree. Why would they? Like, that's accurate.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
it was not fun. It was
deleted
not good. No.
It was not fun. I've talked about this a lot recently because we just passed 9/11 and it's been 22 years. But my mom, when I got out of school, we went to the beach in our town and just watched the towers burn.
Oh, cool.
You could see it?
Oh, we could see it from across the bay.
Wow.
Yeah. So we would just watch. We just watched it, and that was my 9/11. And I'm like, no one else did that. Like, my mom is also like, she like jerks off to death. But like
She
I bet a lot of
wanted you
people.
to see
I
it?
bet a lot of people did that.
it was packed.
Yeah.
It was like the Beach Boys were performing on the beach.
Which version? The John
Could you
Stamos version?
The John Stamos version,
that's
which is
good.
the 9/11 version.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I'm gonna take you to Bermuda, Bahama.
Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go.
Way down to Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I'm gonna take you.
I cannot believe you guys know the words. to
It was
that.
played every second of every day
Yeah.
for many years.
It was
Okay,
the most
sorry,
popular
sorry.
song. Before every sporting event, they stopped playing the national anthem and just played Kokomo. And everyone sat there with their hand on their heart,
And sang
reciting
along.
every word. People would be like, giving me a tropical contact high.
How much? So you know a lot. You know a lot of words. You know more words. I don't think I could get into the second verse.
I only know tropical contact high.
I wouldn't know that.
There was one.
That's where I went to school. That's where I went to high school.
There was
Tropical contact high. Yeah.
There was a time where me and my friend Nick, we were driving to an open mic and we brought our friend who didn't do comedy to New York. And we wouldn't change the song from Kokomo. We played it over and over until he would sing along, and he was refusing to sing along. We sang every word like 27 times, and we're not friends with him anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think I told this when Henry Phillips was on because he was there. We remember
The all-time home run leader, Henry Phillips?
Hank Phillips. Yeah. You remember there was a comedy show on Vermont. You know, Vermont. There was like a Thai restaurant in that little alcove.
Yeah.
Next to there was a bar where there was also a show.
Like
or it wasn't an open mic. It was a regular show. It was like Thai laugh, funnier Thai. Like it had like a name. And I hated the show.
Tie me down, crack me up.
Yeah. Tubes, get your tubes tied. Shirt and
Pun tie.
tongue tied. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old
Joke tree.
joke tree. There you go. Yeah.
That's good. We should actually start that show.
That's funny at a Thai restaurant. And don't warn anyone. This is what I hated about the show is there were people there just trying to eat. They didn't go there to see it. Like they just ordered, waiting for their food to come, and then some schmuck starts setting up a microphone and speaker, and everyone's like, "What is it? What is that going to be? Music?" And it's like, "No, way worse. It's not going to be a guy with an acoustic guitar. It's going to be one of the worst comics you've ever seen going, "Oh, and what's your problem, sir? What are you just trying to eat your dinner on your date?" Duh.
I mean, truly, ambush comedy is
Yeah.
the funniest thing in the world to me. J.C. Coakley used to have that show
Next
at Public
door.
House.
Yeah, Public
right
House,
next
that's
door.
right, yeah.
And there was one time she turned off a Lakers playoff game for us to do stand-up, and people were livid.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why don't we make the whole plane out of the black box?
That was a big bit.
I was the first.
You were the first one to say that.
to say that.
He
and
said it on 9/11, the night of 9/11, at an open mic.
Yeah. Because you had to say it back then because Lenny Bruce was didn't die yet.
Yeah.
And now you would say, why don't they make the whole plane out of black pussy?
That's going to get you canceled right there.
You're allowed to say it.
You can say black pussy. Why not?
The reason I bring up that show.
One of my favorite movies is Black Pussy Fuckers.
The reason I bring up that show is after the open mic, or after the comedy show, it wasn't an open mic, it was a booked show. That guy Denver or something.
Oh, Denver Smith.
Yeah. I always liked that guy. He was like a true weirdo. It was him and that like Eric Charles Nielsen or whatever his name is.
Yes.
Like genuine, where I was like, I kind of like there's some genuine weirdos in this comedy scene. You don't see either one of them anymore. Denver was more of a quiet, well, whatever. I don't want to talk.
Well, no, he was really cool. I like Denver. I thought he was really cool. And Eric Charles Nielsen, I thought he was a great joke writer, but like...
He was like at least unique to watch. Like he had a very Gilbert Godfrey-ish type attitude.
Sweatiest crayons, like
sweatiest handshake in the business, though.
I've had sweatier. Mike Lawrence.
Oof. I can imagine. We should call Mike Lawrence.
No, he's a new dad.
Okay.
He's
all the more reason to call him and do Garfield Improv. He's always wearing, I've never not seen him wearing a superhero t-shirt, so he's definitely into...
he loves comic books, like Thor or Garfield.
But anyway, so that Thai restaurant comedy show, after the comedy show, they did a karaoke that had a bit of... they had some people who went there to do karaoke regularly. And one night, it was me, Patrick Keane, and Henry Phillips went up multiple times around. We would give like the guy like a couple bucks or $5 every time we went up. And we all would just sing that Titanic song. What's it called?
Yeah, near, far,
what's that called?
My heart will go on.
My heart will go on. Yeah. So we literally sang it 5 times, like I went, then Patrick went. Then there might have been someone else, and then Henry went up and sang it. Then there might have been someone else. Then I went up and sang it, and then Patrick, and then this guy lost his shit and tried to beat the shit out of us. Where he was like, if I fucking hear that song one more time, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like was like coming over the booth at us, and we were laughing so hard. And then I went up and sang it again, and the guy went up and like I couldn't finish the song because he was gonna kill me.
Honestly, though, in a way, you just saved that comedy show because now they know it can get worse.
Well, I think everybody had finished their meals. I don't think anybody even went to watch the comedy show. Yeah, it was just pure ambush. We should start an ambush comedy show.
I think an ambush comedy show, I would love to do it again.
And film it. Like, I would...
Where?
Let's just do it at Tam's. Let's just walk into Tam O'Shanter on like a Sunday night with like 5 other comics.
Yeah.
And just start performing.
Well, I think we would have to get permission from the place.
Fine.
Well, give permission
from the place. What are they going to do? Arrest us for doing comedy at a restaurant? Like, we're adults now. Like,
no, yeah, I know. That's why. Do you
it's
shoplift?
Not illegal.
What?
Do you shoplift?
I don't. Just because
You're too much
like,
of a chicken.
Honestly, I'm such a pussy.
Yeah.
You've never stolen anything?
My doctor told me I wasn't a pussy. No, the only thing I've ever stolen, I stole this
jokes.
Kid, Justin jokes. Yeah, I stole this kid Justin Kakuza's basketball cards when I was in 6th grade.
See, that's the worst. You don't steal from other people. You steal from stores.
Well, you know what? He became a cop, so I think like
it's okay.
Yeah,
that's probably why.
Yeah,
you created a cop by committing a crime.
That's how it is. It's like a zombie. If you steal from the worst kid in your school, he has to become a cop.
Lots of probably lots. I wonder.
He's probably 5'5", I think, too.
That
really?
makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of tall, handsome cops.
Sure, you do. Probably.
Yeah, where? In Sweden?
Maybe. Actually, the woman I lost my virginity to, her brother was the head cop of Sweden.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of tall, handsome cops.
Those are firemen, I think.
Not anymore.
Yeah, firemen. There's no cop calendar.
Exactly.
I mean, there might be, but
yeah.
it's just them beating people with sticks.
Yeah.
Knocking out women and throwing them on the ground.
Beating up their wives.
I did read something funny on Twitter that maybe it's not funny because somebody was like, "Oh, this is the worst thing I've ever heard." So maybe I'm not even going to repeat it. But
Say it.
someone was talking about how the nicest cop they ever they've ever talked to. They kept calling him like the good cop.
Right.
He's like the one that all the cops of the force said was the good guy. Once told me he liked responding to DV complaints, domestic violence complaints, because they would just arrest the husband and then he'd go back and get a blowjob from the wife.
And that was the
good cop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're just bad. They're bad people. I mean,
But what do? You just go back in and say, hey, give me a blowjob
No, I
now?
think you go like, oh man, he's so.
I can't believe he did that to you. I'm here for you. And
Cops
then,
are
We just got to fill out some paperwork, and then he'd put his dick through the form that you have to sign.
Do you want to use? Do you have a
Like
pen
a
or you
pizza
want to
box.
use mine? And then he pulls out his super thin penis.
Or he pulls out, he goes like he's got his pen like on his holster, and when he pulls it out, it releases a thing that makes his pants
he's like,
fall
ooh,
down.
and he's got
He's
a
like,
big boner.
oops. He's like, oh great, now that breeze just gave me a boner.
What? Do you think there's a cop that has a penis bigger than 4 inches in
No.
America?
Let's call some police stations.
Yeah, well, you could ask who has the biggest penis in your station.
Yeah.
And what size is that? Because they'd probably say 4, 3.5.
Is it bigger than a bread box? Is it bigger than a mouthful?
I mean, nobody wants a penis bigger than a bread box. That's like
I think I would want a penis bigger than a bread box.
a bread box is like as big as a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Bigger.
For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast.
World record.
For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast.
World record.
Patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast.
World